Hey everybody, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be talking a little bit more about palm striking. I briefly got into this in yesterday's video, and today, since I have a partner here with me, Bob, thank you for joining me, I thought I'd get into a little more detail. If you haven't already, before I get started, hit that subscribe button, punch that bell notification, give these videos a thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, yesterday's video, I was briefly touching on the subject of palm striking, answering a student's question. Now, when it comes to palm striking, how you hold your hand, the question was, why am I palm striking like this sometimes and not always like that? And that really depends on two major things: where I'm hitting on somebody's body and their height in relation to my height. If they're taller than me, that might change my hand positioning. The consistent factor when it comes to palm striking is my contact point. No matter what, I'm contacting with the palm heel of my hand. I'm not contacting with my fingers or my upper palm. I'm trying to make most of the contact with this palm heel, as you can see how it's supported by the wrist. This is going to cause a lot of pressure and damage to my wrist. This is going to be my strong point, just like the heel of my foot. When I front kick or side kick, I am kicking with the heel of my foot, just like the palm heel of my hand, as it's the strongest part of my hand or my foot. So that's important to understand. Now, you see here is a taller partner. I was doing something with my daughter recently where I was teaching her defense against a wrist grab, and as she'd step in, I was having her palm strike, and of course I would have her fingertips up at this point, because the angle that she's coming up at this angle, it gets all this out of the way, and you're getting that direct palm heel contact. So on a taller partner, that's why I set Bob up taller here, if I was palm striking the chin or coming into the nose, I'm probably going to be palm striking with my fingertips pointed upward. As I come in, I'm stepping off and I'm hitting here. I'm going to palm strike here or palm strike here. Now, if I was palm striking the body, then I definitely wouldn't be palm striking like this. Just as you can see here, I'd probably be palm striking more here, but just showing you as a visual, my upper part of my hand is going to contact first, which is going to place the pressure on my wrist, and that's what I want to avoid. So by turning this outward, I can really get that palm heel to make that contact. So if I come through here and I'm palm striking, my fingertips are out of the way, I'm not getting any of this pressure downward on my wrist. It's all palm heel contact as I drop that strike in. So see, depending on the height, if I lower him down, let me show you something here. Let's see if I can get him to, that's a little too low, but bear with me. There we go. So now he's almost my height, but now if I palm strike here or to the chin, now I'm turning my hand out a little bit, right? Because I'm coming more straight on, and if it was even lower, and this is going to be real low, but if it was even lower and I go to palm strike the nose, notice now, you know, it lost that. I'm contacting with here, putting the pressure on my wrist. So I really have to arch back. When I'm coming lower, it was easy to get that palm heel. So here I might be turning my hand out a little bit just to make sure I'm getting that contact. So the height then played a factor, right? So that's something to think about. He's a little bit lower. I'm turning my fingertips out of the way, and I get that real good palm heel hit right here. Whereas if I'm coming this way, you know, due to the height, this is contacting first, putting pressure on my wrist, and I want to avoid that at all times. So that's it. Very simple thing to see. Depending on how tall your attacker is, really might depend on whether your hand's up or your hand's out. I can still go out here, but now for the nose, I'd probably keep my fingertips up. And when I'm tackling the body, I'm turning my hand off to the side. So those are just some key little tips in regards to palm striking I wanted to share with you today. Two last points I want to bring up in regards to palm striking. The same thing that applies to your punch applies to your palm striking, meaning you have to have proper form. You're getting that good hip rotation, pushing off through the ground. So if you haven't seen my punching video where I show you the proper form of a punch, the proper mechanics of a punch, you should watch that, because the same thing applies to palm striking. Additionally, you don't want to punch at your surface, you want to punch through your surface. Same thing with the palm strike. Just with my punch, I don't want to be at a range here and be punching where I'm, contacting here. I want to be in, so I'm kidding, I'm going boom and going all the way through my target, right? When I'm punching here, I want to punch all the way through my target, not just at my target. Same when I palm strike. I don't want to be at the tail end of my reach. I want to step in and be able to punch through that target to get maximum impact and maximum effect. So proper form, proper body mechanics, and proper distancing is crucial when throwing any punch or palm strike. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor, give the video a thumbs up, leave some comments down below. I look forward to answering more questions and seeing you guys in the next video to come. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.